start things off, we're going to have a big warming trend on the way, but we're going to see some pretty weird temperatures here, especially for this time of year, that we could even see some 90s on the way, which isn't uncommon in the month of September. There is absolutely precedent for it. In fact, September averages 2 90-degree days across our area, in the Rockford area. The last 4 Septembers have had at least one 90-degree day. Now, the extremes here, for the most 90-degree days, you have to go back to September 1939, where about a third of the month had 90-degree days. That's a little uncomfortable just even to think about there. The last Septembers that we didn't have a 90-degree day, you have to go back to 2020. 2019 also did not have a 90-degree day in the month of September. But we say that because we may be reaching the 90-degree mark as we head later on. That's as this ridge, I should say, is continuing to develop across the central U.S., and it's going to keep building up as we head through the rest of this week and especially into the weekend. And you can see how it reaches even all the way up into Canada. Now, we've been talking about this ridge or even since last week, but the big change here just in the last 24 hours or so is it looks like the center of that ridge, initially we had it more over the plains. Now it looks like it may line up just kind of right overhead across much of the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Now, what happens when that ridge moves overhead? Well, rain chances tend to stay away, maybe not completely though, but we do see more sunshine and also hotter temperatures. So if you remember the forecast from yesterday, you'll be seeing that these numbers a little bit higher in comparison. So we'll see temperatures near 90 or near 80 tomorrow, but as we head towards the weekend, we'll be getting close to 90 as we head towards Saturday. So really feeling the heat and highs holding in the 80s here throughout the extended forecast. However, we do have some chances for rain that we'll have to watch out for, but each chance is pretty low in and of itself. So as we head into tonight, we'll be watching for a few showers to move in from Iowa, and we still have plenty of dry air near the ground. So in fact, a lot of these may not actually reach the ground, but nonetheless, we may just have a raindrop or two to dodge as we head early in the morning, and then also again as we head later on in the day as Futurecast trying to develop a few showers, but again, only a few raindrops or so may be able to actually reach the ground. So most of us do look to stay dry. Over the weekend, though, we do start to bring in a little more humidity, so we'll have to watch out for that. That's why I'm keeping some slight chances for rain in the forecast over the weekend, just because whenever you have those dew points in the 60s, you do have to watch out that maybe just a few scattered showers can develop. So low chances for rain into the weekend and early next week, but my oh my are those temperatures on the warm side. Near 90 on Saturday, those overnight lows closer to where our highs were last weekend in the mid 60s, so definitely feeling a whole lot more like baseball weather out there, Derek.